Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a busy summer for Garza Gang Adventures. We've been doing all kinds of stuff. But if you guys remember, we did pick up a bus early springtime. Picked up a bus in place of a truck to be able to tow our trailer around, and haven't got quite as much done on it as I would have hoped. But we did get a couple things done and realized that we didn't record anything. So I wanted to make a quick video to show where we're at right now. You can check the other videos on the channel to show what it looked like when we got it. But basically it was really bare bones basic. Had a couple seats in it and that was about it. I will say that it ended up needing a lot more work than I would have hoped. But whatever. It is what it is. At this point, we're just going to roll with it. So first thing we addressed was mechanicals. I thought it had some bad glow plugs. Ended up not being glow plugs. It was glow plug relay, under valve cover harness, and a bunch of other stuff that cost a lot of money. So we ended up doing all that to get that going. Inner outer tie rods, ball joints, alignment, stuff like that. It is a van body, so it's super hard to work on. Put it in the shop to take care of all that. Ended up costing me about $4 grand. So more than I was trying to spend, but whatever, it is what it is. So now we're getting to the fun part and actually get to start setting it up for what we're trying to use it for. And I'll show you what that is. So there's the bus. It is a 2001 Ford E450. It does have the 7.3 Powersroke diesel in it, and it is sitting at about 149,000 miles. Now she runs like a top. Like I said, it cost me about $4 grand to get to that point, but now she runs really good. It's already got the hitch on it. It's got an electric brake controller, so that's kind of what sold me on buying it in the first place, before I knew how much it was going to cost. Whatever. So let's check out the inside and show you what we've done so far. Nowhere near done. Obviously needs a paint job. Whatever. No big deal. So the bus. There it is. So we rearranged the seats. Plan is right here. We're going to make a little dinette table to sit in between there. That way we got somewhere to eat. I was able to score this sweet, super sweet RV jackknife sofa. It's super cool. Super happy with it. Let's see. Got a little cup holder in the middle. Cruising down the road. Be nice and comfy. I got this for free. Originally I was going to make a base out of it, but I ended up deciding that why not reuse the original bus seat mounts. So you could see right there, that is the original mounts for the original bus seats. So literally all I did was slap some spring nuts on, mounted it up there. It's super solid. Cool thing about this too is it folds down into a bed, which will definitely come in handy. So you got the sofa for when you're riding down the street, even though there's no seatbelts yet. These guys do have seatbelts, so we got seating for 4 plus the driver, which is 5, which is perfect because that's the size of our family. I just built a bed, so you could see it's not perfect, but it does work. I ended up using the bed to sit on top of the strut that runs down the side of the bus. I made some supports in the back, supports all the way across, used some 3/4 inch plywood. I am going to put spring nuts right here into the strut. I'm going to put an L bracket right here, spring nut, and then anchor it here, anchor it here. That'll keep the bed from moving. I'm going to do that on all 3 corners there. And my other plan was to put 2 supports right here, tie into the strut at the bottom, and then we're good. Plenty of storage underneath, which is going to come in handy. You can see we got some pop-up tents. We actually have a camping trip coming up. We're going to head down to the Badlands Off-Road Park. I'm going to take this bad boy out on its maiden voyage, see how she does. So I still got to paint it, still got to finish it, still got to put that in to keep it secure as we're going down the road. Thought process with this was we wanted to go sideways. On here you can see this little gap between the old handicap doors. That's another thing too, is it did have a handicap lift in it when we bought it. That was one of the first things we did, was yank that out just because it didn't match the plans. My idea here is to frame out a little area, and that's going to be our outdoor garage, if you want to call it that way. So then that way we could pop open these back doors from the outside. All the stuff we need outside, you know, grilling stuff, my electrical connections, water connections. Once I get to that point, everything will be stored right there. So that'll be nice. Once we're outside, anything that we need, we can just access from that spot without having to come in and out of the bus. And that's it for what we've done so far. Let's see. Open to ideas and suggestions. If any of you guys working on buses yourself, sorry about that. I had to get the sofa back up. We're not going to go crazy with this. We're not going to be living in it full time. It's literally just going to be our adventure bus. It's going to be our tow rig. It's going to take our trailer to our camp spots. We don't go camping in the winter. We do go camping in chilly weather. I might do some very mild insulation, but I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not insulating the floor. I'm not going crazy with it, just because it's few and far between that we're out in those kind of conditions. If I was living in it, I would go that far, but I'm not. So why do it? Why take the time? I do have a soft spot in the floor. I'm gonna have to redo the plywood, which that's fine. There's the front driver's seat. And I did also just order a mount for a TV. We're going to put a TV right here. We'll do that before the camping trip. And I did also come up with a hillbilly AC solution. So for heat, well, let's stick to the AC. For the AC right here, obviously I got a dual hose winter room air conditioner, which honestly works great here. I know some guys don't like them, but the dual hose is the way to go. And as long as you keep your intake and outtake pretty separate from each other, it works great. For what I'm trying to do, it works perfect. I couldn't complain. So right now, literally all I do is crack these windows up at the top, run my hoses up there when I need to, wrap them in something, and I just let it run. For heat, we're just using an electric radiant heater or oil heater. Electric. The only thing I have it in right now is this tiny little 15 amp power strip, which is not going to cut it. But I'm an electrician by trade. We're going to fix that. I'm going to set it all up with a 30 amp RV hookup, and we're going to do it right. I want a lot of 12 volt loads, LED lighting, that kind of thing. Let's turn the light on right here. This is the only lights the bus came with, which are 110 only. Obviously you got the courtesy lights up there that you could keep on while you're driving. Other than that, I don't know. The back AC works. There's also a back heater that works. Anything that works, I'm just going to keep it. It's funny, I see a lot of guys building buses and they rip all that stuff out. My thought process is if it's there and it works, I'm not going to keep it. Or I am going to keep it. Why get rid of it? But that's it. I just wanted to make a video real quick, document where we are, because it's going to come a long way from this, and I definitely want to look back and be able to see where we started from, even though this isn't quite where we started from, but it's going to be close. We'll get the TV up, we'll get that made, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how this first camping trip goes. We're all excited. It should be fun. And like I said, if anybody's got any suggestions, or you guys building buses, if I did something wrong or you think it could be better, please feel free to drop a comment below, and we'll talk about it, because I know I am no professional, but I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna make it out how we can. That's it, guys. Video 1, bus build, 2001 E450 shuttle bus. There she is in all her glory.